And we're live.
Alright.
I wonder, so okay, they have 4K, but do they have higher than 4K? Do they have like 8K?
Oh, I don't know.
Probably not. However, you can play, it's a 3D game. You can play City Skyline, whatever, in 8K. The guy Linus did it on YouTube. But I guess some images will be upscaled.
You should definitely host because my internet has been dropping out periodically lately.
Online multiplayer. Yep, it's asking me to log in. So I have to solve this now.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go to my Gmail account and just search for Paradox and see if they've ever sent me any emails. Paradox, way back. Welcome to Paradox Interactive Forums. Yes, they've sent me an email to icicle and culture.vg. Yes. So I do have an account. I just don't know what the password is. We'll figure it out. How do I figure the password? Well, they should have the reset password. Password has been set. Almost ready to get this going. Some of these are pretty good quality, some of these backgrounds they flash at you, but then the one with the bug face, the bug face creature is just so bad, my god, I can draw better than that.
I don't think I've seen that one yet.
Oh my god, it's horrible.
Let me see if I can find it.
Finally. This game supports asynchronous gameplay, allowing you to close the game between your turns. Would you like to receive notifications in the Steam client? That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's neat.
I'm not sure if that was streamed. There was a window, it was on the Steam overlay, so don't think the people watching, the huge crowd of people watching, I don't think they
Audience.
multiplayer sessions, it says, send email, whatever, lobby.
I just got the bug background. Oh my god.
Isn't it horrible?
Yeah.
Well, there should be a way to remove it. You just delete the file. Oh, but then Steam will keep trying to, once Steam keep trying to like validate your, who knows.
You'd have to replace it with something, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess all these women, they're the ugly women. Couldn't you just like find fantasy drawings of nice women and just replace the files?
Probably, yeah.
You can make a mod, the non-ugly mod. Turns the game not ugly. Okay, so there's all these people here. My username says Icicle. I guess I can change it. Let me try. Change your add the cult thingy called. Well, X. I guess let's just use the X, even though it's Steam. And then version 1.003. I wonder what the expansion. Well, it sounds like a scam to me when they say there will be 3 expansions. Why not 2 or 4? Like, how can you? If the game is successful and you make a lot of money or whatever, why not make more expansions? Or if it doesn't go well, you might stop.
Yeah, I don't know how you can guarantee that sort of thing.
There will be 3 expansions. It does make, though, of course, I understand them. I mean, it does make business sense because I almost bought the premium edition because I read about the 3 expansions. If they had said there might be some expansions, I said, okay, if there are, then maybe I will in the future. But now you're getting nothing. Okay, well, host. That's a nice zoom thingy. Okay, so first of all, players. I want 12. That's the maximum. Max 8 humans? Why? That's discrimination. You're a human alienist. Motor threat war level, extreme. Opponent level, very hard. World size, enormous. Landmass type, random. See, these are my standard. I have never played, even the very first day I played Civ, the first Civ when I got it, I'm just max out everything. And then it's just, I don't get those guys who start, they say I will start easy, and then when I beat it, then I will increase the level. But then you have seen everything.
Yeah, I know this guy that like when he starts a new game, he starts it on like smaller settings. He like reads guides about how to play it at first, and it's just, I don't know.
We probably won't even last the your 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the time you've seen all the things, you built them, so. Okay, 12. Dream. Pangea continent's land. That's interesting. What is Pangea? Pangea is when they're all together.
Yeah.
Land is just land. See, that's what I'm going to explain in my Alpha Centauri review. People say Alpha Centauri is great and they try to find reasons. The reason that Alpha Centauri for me is great is because with Civ I could never play on a non-Earth planet. So that means I played the first 3 Civ games. So that means over all those years that I played them, I played the very same map all the time. And suddenly with Alpha Centauri, I can have random maps every time I play.
Oh, you mean you always played on the like
Earth map, on the official Earth map that okay. You can load it. Yeah, I tried once to play on a random map, and then I had Stalin and Russia in some alien planet, and I felt like it's stupid. What is she doing in an alien planet?
That's funny.
Okay, 12 extreme, very hard, enormous, random. And then scenarios, but we don't want a scenario, do we? Do we want a scenario? Oh.
No, we definitely don't.
But how can I unclick a scenario? Because okay, it's Imperial World is the default. Imperial World suitable for recolonization. Frontier World, feral, barely colonized world. Capital World is
what they call that.
The scenarios, I guess, Ravaged World, devastated by the cataclysm. Yeah, so I think the scenario is not a real scenario like in Civ. It's more
Okay,
starting
so it's
conditions.
actually just the type of the map. All right.
Are you seeing it in the stream? Are you
Yeah.
seeing what I'm seeing?
Yeah.
Former population is bountiful imperial. I don't even know what the imperial is in this game. What does that mean? We don't know the story. We didn't get a memo or we didn't get an intro. I haven't seen an intro yet.
As far as
Divis.
I know, like we're like a bunch of races that are like reclaiming stuff from the Star Union. So like the
Okay.
Imperial world was like an old Empire world, and we're like taking it back.
Okay, so they're the barbarians then. That's original.
Basically, yeah. They even just took Endless Legend's story too. Well, maybe Age of Wonders had that story. I don't know.
Let's go with the default. Next. I'm going with the default. Host game, name Ducom. Wait, does that mean that anybody can come in if okay, I know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so the host name will be Insomnia, and the password will be I'll put it on Discord. Wait, I chose 9 humans. Why? 8 No, I didn't choose 8 humans. Oh, you can have teams too. That's interesting. Well, the lobby's up.
All right.
And I don't know why the command. Okay, the players are 12, but I remember what was it? Civ 3 it was like 15 or something. So you couldn't have a space between Diamond and Dog, right?
I think it was too many characters, but let me go see.
Oh, before you left, the AI was very hard. After you left, the AI in the slot you left is normal now. And you have commanders. You can choose a commander.
Yeah. My name is right up to the character limit. I guess I could take out the AW and put.
No, leave it like that if you prefer. I mean, it's better to have the correct thing than the space. So there's quite a few commanders actually. There's and
Yeah. You can also just create your own.
I quite like Ulgiana Firpaco, and she's female and she looks female, so you can barely see her face, of course, but definitely looks female. Many of them are ugly-ish, but the others are, yeah, the bugs, I don't like them. But that's in old fantasy, science fiction. I just don't like the way they make. Oh, and then you have the default guy.
Wait, you're taking the Amazon too? Okay, I'll switch.
No, wait, I'm looking at them. There's. We could have 2 of the same, or no?
No. We can. I just don't like having duplicates.
Yeah, of course, it doesn't make it sense. I'm not even looking at the pluses and the minuses. Like, I don't know what the fuck. It doesn't matter to me right now. Just look. Let's someone who looks decent. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Uldiana Firpaco, Bioengineering Amazons. Okay, it's a Spartan discipline, which is like the Spartans from reminds me of Alpha Centauri, so that's the ones that I was getting all the time in that game. I wonder if in the custom one you can upload your own 3D model or
There's probably mods for that as well, or will be.
okay, so I'm in, and you're in too.
Yep, I'm all ready.
You're in, and but I don't see your commander in the.
It says unknown commander for you. It probably doesn't tell you what commander
Oh,
the
I
other people are
see.
using.
That's interesting. Launch a game.
Greetings, Amazon sister. You have used your bioengineering skills to adapt and survive on distant worlds. The collapse of the Union has freed you from ancient dogma and the slow-moving process of evolution. You have shaped your bodies, society, and environment to meet your own needs and ideals. But no, there are no universal truths. May your sisterhood create a brighter future for all on this world.
Oh wow, I like that. That's beautiful. If it is zoomable, the planet in the distance, and then what I can
All right, ready for Planetfall.
planet scan insomnia. Actually, maybe that was a mistake. I thought it was the lobby name, not the planet name. You see what I'm saying? If it was
Yeah,
the
I think the
planet name,
lobby name is the name of the planet.
if it was a planet name, then I would have put a normal planet. Anyway, it's the planet insomnia. Players 12, water 59%, land 41. Oh, so you don't get to choose these numbers? I think always random anyway. Objectives: landman standing, victory, score, victory, domination, unifier, doomsday. Commander, race, perks. Okay, start game. Oh wow, dude, that is such a beautiful map.
It's it's really fucking good looking. Oh my god.
How can you go back to Emir after this? Combat in
It's
progress.
like moving too. It's not static. There's oh man. All right.
Where's my tutorial? And then you can zoom out and it looks like a Civ map if you zoom out a lot. Orders required. It scrolls really nicely too. Be nice if you could also rotate it. I don't think you can rotate, can you?
I don't think so. No. You could rotate in the actual combat. I've never been able to do it on the strategic map.
I don't see why it couldn't happen though, because it's all 3D assets. So, one thing though is that, yeah, it would be disorienting, but you don't have to do it if you don't want to. It's the same reason like people whine about PA. So these borders around us, they're territory borders or they're...
Wait, what was it?
Nothing. I'm trying to figure out because, you know, it's not Civ where you have like little squares or hexes. I don't understand the moves, how it works.
Press Control G.
Oh, there are hexes then. I see. Oh, they have them by
like to
default
leave them
off
off.
so that the map looks cooler.
Yeah.
Dude, how do I move my dudes?
You click on them and then you right click somewhere.
Okay. Oh, okay. That's not how it works in well, I don't know how it works in modern saves, but in the old saves, you just had to move them with arrow keys. One thing at a
Wait,
time.
really?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm in the zoomed out thing. That's impressive. Oh, that is very impressive. The zoomed in battle is fucking... When did they start doing this? Is that in Age of Wonders 3?
Yeah.
I don't think it is in 2. I don't remember it in 1. That
Yeah, I
is
don't
impressive.
remember. I think 2 had it, but I might be thinking of something else. But the tactical combat is great. They basically just took XCOM 1's combat and it works really well.
Oh, wow.
And you can rotate with Q and E.
Oh. Oh, okay. Fantastic. So, what are you typing?
Someone is asking me how the game is. Is that getting picked up on my mic? Further away.
Your keyboard, yeah, it's getting picked up. You have a mechanical keyboard?
No. Just type too loudly.
No, that's okay. I mean, everybody's... in the past, we were trying to minimize that, but there's basically no way to minimize it, so forget about it. Yeah, tell him to watch my stream. Oh, but it's me playing, it's not you playing.
I don't know if you can do it in this game, but in Age of Wonders 3, you could set a setting so that when someone goes into manual combat, everyone can spectate.
Okay. I really have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just playing the tactical now. I attacked some kind of power plant. So, if I stop playing now and go make a dinner or a meal or whatever, then at some point the game's gonna tell you to stop playing.
Just wait, run that by me again?
Let's say I leave it on the game right now and I just walk off and go do something else for an hour. The game is gonna stop you at some point.
I'm already stopped. I ended my turn. I'm waiting for you. Is that what you mean?
Oh, I see what you're saying. So you're waiting for me to resolve my tactical combat now?
Yes.
I see.
And then we all end our turns. It like resolves everything and we go into the next turn.
Dude, I think we should be playing in a team, to be honest with you. Since we have all these
AI.
AI and it's at the hardest level too. Okay.
I'm down.
Okay, let me... You mean next turn in the tactical or in the main screen? Because now in the tactical, you have to wait for the entire tactical battle to finish, not just one turn of it.
Yes, the entire tactical battle.
Okay. So how do I hit next turn in the? I'm waiting for the. Oh, next turn is end. Okay. Oh, next unit is end. Next unit is end. Next unit, but okay, I want to pass.
I believe you press N, or there's a pass button on the unit command bar.
Oh yeah, there should be. Yeah, it's a tick probably. Skip, skip. Okay, that's it. No, I think I'm gonna just get slaughtered. Oh, yeah, there's more too.
Generally, what happens is like people become better at these games. Is all the early fights just get auto resolved because they know what the outcome is going to be, and then once it's like PvP or like it's a tough close fight, then you manual it.
Yeah, that's where they know the outcome. You're right. I have no idea about the outcome though. I cannot get in this specific fight. Can I auto resolve it now, or while I'm in the middle of it?
I'm not sure. In the bottom right, next to your hero portrait, there's two swords clashing. That button might be auto resolve. To the left of your hero portrait. Sorry.
Toggle auto combat. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna sit back now and see the combat then.
All right. And then those arrows at the bottom of the screen probably control the speed.
Oh, okay.
Enemy killed. Be at peace. Be at peace. Enemy eliminated. Enemy killed.
This is a better way to add tactics than what Civ
Enemy
5
destroyed.
and 6 try to do with the hexes.
Enemy
Yeah.
destroyed.
It doesn't make sense for tactics to be on a continental level.
Enemy eliminated. Our forces are victorious.
Hey, I won. I knew it. Achievement Galactic Warlord. Of course. Take reward.
So we can't use operations or do any research until the next turn, it looks like. That's interesting.
Okay. I'm pretty good. I think I expanded my territory as well, did I? Or maybe it'll take a while for it to happen. What about on the main screen if I want to end my turn on the main, not in the tactics, on the strategy map? How do I end my turn?
Bottom left of the mini map, there's like a little flag button. Or I'm sorry, not the flag button. That's operations. It's like three. It's like a moon.
Mm-hmm.
The phases of the moon. Yeah.
Okay. You still have some unfinished events. Where do I see the events? Is that the little flags? Uh,
Okay, so above your minimap, it
oh,
says set
you can
production.
have many commanders, or no? It's
Yeah,
just
you can
no
have
no
multiple
no.
heroes. Yeah,
Okay,
not multiple commanders,
go
as
ahead.
far as I
Long
know.
heroes. Okay.
So
Oh,
what
I
it wants
see.
you to do is select your city and start building something.
Okay. Okay, you know what? This is very different from Civ and Alpha Centauri, all these games, because in all these games you start with nothing. And now I'm looking at the building things, and you have to build all this shit that you haven't researched. Like you really have to research absolutely everything in these games. This game throws you in the middle of yeah.
I know that in Age of Wonders, the 3, there was a game mode where you would start from the very beginning. You wouldn't even start off with a city. It was like in Civ, you just start with a settler.
Exactly, with settlers, exactly. Alpha Centauri is like that too. All these games, Sid Meier's, all these 4X games, that's all you start. Age of Wonders 1, that was the same, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. If it wasn't the same, it would have made a huge impression on me. I would remember it now. This is ridiculous. Like all these options I have already, and I don't know anything about any of them. No wonder people all start with the guides. I still won't start with guides. But. Okay, let me see if now it's gonna let me. That's it? It's next turn now?
Yeah.
Sector annexed.
Oh, I got more more territory. Have you got more territory yet? No, because you're not me.
No.
There's some, like rust. There's some cases floating in the water in the sea off my coast.
Oh yeah, energy stashes.
Okay, well I have flying units, should be able to get them. Yes, they got them. Dude, it's a trip playing on this map. I feel like I'm there.
Oh, we can research stuff now.
Nice.
Oh, that's awesome. You can build bases on the water.
How about underwater?
Probably not.
Oh, I misclicked. Is there no undo?
Like you moved in the wrong location.
Yeah, I moved my flying thingies to the wrong location. Anyway, it doesn't matter. It's not like I had a strategy. Huh, so my Ground units that can't go in the water. I just want them to just take a bath, to just jump in and relax.
What would happen to my cyborgs if I ran into the water?
It's really great how you zoom out and it changes from a real terrain to a map.
Yeah, it's pretty nice.
These games have moved on in the last 20 years, man. They have moved.
A little bit, yeah.
Can you imagine that the last such game I played was Age of Wonders 1? If you look at the pictures of that, how it looks.
Let me see.
I go from that picture to this. And
It's
the
a
most-
bit of a change.
from that on a 15-inch laptop screen to this on a 42-inch 1080p screen in front of, and you even have like a 4K. Like I would probably like lose my speech for a while if I was in front of your monitor.
I actually have to like move my head to look at my research.
That
on
is
the
so
top
cool,
left
man.
down to
That
my
is
map.
so cool. It immerses you so much. It's like virtual reality.
Maybe a little too much.
I want to get a screen so big that you have to run. You have to run from one edge. You have to get up from your seat and just walk.
Get your cardio in while you're playing.
Exactly. We fit.
Now that I'm
Dude.
looking at it, though, the zoomed out view just like applies a filter. It's not like Age of Wonders or Endless Legend where it's like actually redraws the map. It still looks very cool though.
I don't get it. What do you mean that it redraws them? Oh, it applies a okay. You know what I hated? That when I went into my base and in the production, in the structure tab, it highlighted a structure for me to build. It's still doing it.
I
think
think
it's
it's like
giving-
giving you hints. Yeah.
Yeah. I guess you can turn it off.
Let
But
me see.
on the other hand, it
Yeah, you can select different help message settings.
you know, it makes up for the fact that there's no tutorial and that the game doesn't start you from scratch.
It's
Oh,
funny how
dude.
differently you reacted to the amount of buildings available. I like clicked on my city and was like, oh man, military buildings and a happiness dome, and you're like, there's too much here.
Well, there's too much for the first turn. I'm not saying there's too much in the game and in all. We haven't seen all of them. I'm comparing to the first turn in the normal 4X game from back in my days. You didn't even have a base, like you said. You just had one settler piece. Everything was dark. You couldn't even see the square next to you. Well, maybe you could see. I can't remember. 2x2 square or something like that. You could see. The other thing I hate this note. I'm going to tell you what I hate now. I click on an enemy and it says Army Power 460, and then I click on my dude and it says Army Power 538. So right off the bat, yeah, right off the bat, I know I'm more powerful, but that's not how it is in, well, Civ 1, 2, 3, or Age of Wonders, or Master of Magic, or any of these games. You have to know your units, you have to know what the fuck's happening, and you have to be able to gauge yourself. Now I know I can win. And then there's the auto-resolve, so that stuff is dumbed down. The good news is you can't ignore it. There's even an option to not see the Army Power thing. Anyway, dude, this map, just being on this map and seeing that water is enough to make up for a lot of shortcomings.
I think what that attack power thing specifically is for is otherwise what you would have to do is look at each unit's stats and just like sum it up yourself, and it just
No,
does that for you.
no, but that's what you do in all these games. You make some legionnaires, some in Civ. You make some chariots, and the enemy has, I don't know, some pikemen or whatever, or horseback, and you know from past experience and from the numbers that you know, what the fuck's gonna happen.
Right.
Here, it's just, you know, I just jumped in the game, I know nothing, and I know I can beat these guys probably. Especially with the auto result.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fucking, I'm gonna attack. Oh, I can't. It has to be the next round. Okay, finally we got the Civilopedia. Military and society, they're separate. That's another dumbing down. Because if all the trees are together, then one guy can say I'm gonna go full on military with all my research, and then I'm gonna overcome the guy who's going balanced. But now you cannot go full on military because it's separate.
Yeah, I've never played a 4X before where research was divided into two sections like this.
What about Age of Wonders 3?
Age of Wonders 3, you just you're like researching spells, and you open a spell book and you just select what you want.
Okay, it's just simplistic,
It's just all
basically.
together. There's like a tech tree, but you can't see it.
Oh, aquatic deployment, water base. That's what I want. You built Atlantis. And turn. Anyway, I'm enjoying it hugely. We're just talking for the sake of talking. Oh, that's interesting. Oh. Somebody is talking in the chat. He says, often like C5, it's both society tech and military tech unlocks in one tech. So can Chevy now join us? If he wants to, can he jump in the game?
I don't know specifically about this game's. Other 4X games do allow that. He could just like jump in and take over an AI.
Yeah.
Well, again, I don't know if that specifically applies to this game, but you can in other ones.
Well, it's not like we've done anything. We could start a new game.
Yeah, we might as well start a new one if he gets it. In other games, it's actually been a problem where unless you like specifically close off the game, you'll have random players joining in and out and Like the AI will go from being really dumb to really good for a few turns.
If I hit auto combat on the main screen, then I don't actually see the combat, do I?
Right.
Okay, so I have to hit manual and then do auto. So you have to be really smart to figure that stuff out. The tactical is brand new to me. Like, there was some tactical in Master of Magic, but it was nothing like this. Nothing. It's a game changer.
So you haven't played like Heroes of Might and Magic or anything like that, then?
Oh, I have, but that's not 4X, dude. That's a normal strategy game.
Yeah,
I know what you're talking. Yeah, no, that's not 4X. That's the game we were playing back in school with my friends when we were waiting between 4X games for a new one to come out. It's a fun game because it's easy multiplayer, precisely because it's not very complex. Then you can end games quickly. Okay, I'm gonna see it on 1x speed now because I just wanna, you know, watch it and learn, do my metagaming. I'm waiting for Phoenix Point, dude. When Phoenix Point looks amazing, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. I had to stop looking up stuff about it because it was just making the wait take too long.
You know you can play it now, right?
Really?
Yeah, $30 you get access. No, 45 I think it's. You get access to the build right now. You don't have to wait until September. But then I think you'll get done with the content in like a day, and then you have to wait until September.
Yeah, fuck that.
I was thinking of doing it just for the site, so I can say that, you know, I have a stream of Phoenix Point, but it's just not worth it.
No. No way.
Enemy down. Enemy annihilated.
I do see a bunch of aliasing, so I wonder if in your screen it's better. Especially with the units in the battlefield, in the tactics. When I zoom out, I see quite a lot of aliasing, so I think in your screen it might be better.
Let me see.
Or it could be fixed for me if I just sit a bit further back. If I just take the laptop on go on the couch.
It's kind of funny. I have like this very mellow, like electronic beat as my music, and I turn on your stream, and it's like this orchestral bombardment. Well, not now, but.
Oh, I won again. Unstoppable. That's why I quit 4X games, they were just too easy.
We'll see.
It's good to be playing a game on release. It's I don't know. We're keeping up with the Joneses with Army Park. Fuck it, I'll do another attack. Same round. Manual combat. Yeah, the guy in the Twitch chat says he's had fun with the game, but he's having trouble finding people to play it with because it's so niche or whatever. It can't be very niche if I don't know how you pronounce niche if it's on the front page of Steam with a giant video banner. How niche can it be? You know?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at the lobby list, or in the lobby, the list of servers up, there's tons.
Yeah, there's a lot of people.
I mean, it is launch day, but
So for these games, they don't have ranked.
not that I know of. I don't know. I guess you could have like a 1v1 rank, but that sounds really gross.
You could find some way to give people points.
I think there's like certain Endless Legends Steam groups will like have their own unofficial ladder, but nothing official, that's for sure.
Dude, this game needs a co-op mode, man. I used to play these games co-op. You know how I used to play them? We would sit with 4 friends, 3 friends and me in front of the computer, play Civ 1. And one player would be the military player, so he would move the military units. But he could not make military units. Like, he would have to ask the guy who was the production in the cities, to, like, I need more soldiers. And the guy would have to make them. And then another guy would be in charge of, I can't remember exactly, foreign relations. So the guy with the military could not attack whoever he wanted. He would have to take permissions from their foreign relations guy to attack. And then the building guy and then the guy who moved the units and made the product. I can't remember, there were 4 roles we had come up with. And we play for hours like that. It's co-op.
That's kind of neat.
So that's what they need in this game, so that let's say I was playing, because I really don't want to do these little battles, but what if Recoil is my tactical commander? So it's all real time, and I build shit and I move the units in the overmap, but whenever there's a battle, Recoil zooms in and takes, you know.
Did the military guy have to get permission to attack barbarians?
Yeah, all war, he could not make, it's like the foreign minister and the chief of staff of the army. The chief of staff cannot just attack whoever he wants.
Unit lost.
He gets fired.
I don't think I like this dinosaur faction at all.
You have a dinosaur faction? Who has the bad dinosaur faction?
You do. I'm watching your stream.
So you don't have dinosaurs?
Enemy destroyed.
No, I'm playing as cyborg zombies. Our tech trees will also be different as a result, too.
So there's what, 10 different tech trees?
I don't know. Your operations are probably gonna get determined by your class, because those are basically spells, that sort of thing. And then yeah, all your military stuff is determined by
Yeah, the dude says the dwarf faction is fun, you get so much production. The dwarf faction turns into the dwarf fortress.
Enemy annihilated.
Imagine dwarf fortress with these graphics. But no, I don't want dwarf fortress, I want freaking space stuff. I want the whole planet. I want...
Yeah.
Dude, they should merge this game with Endless Space 2. Get me?
This is what I was hoping Endless Space 2 was going to be. Basically, Endless Legend, but you could go down onto the planets, like or Endless Space, but you could go down onto the planets like in Legend.
But it didn't turn out that way.
No.
Enemy killed. Our forces
again.
are victorious.
Yeah, this definitely doesn't feel like, you know, I think in Civ it was like God level or something, the most difficult level, and if you didn't know the game, you would not make it, you know, 30, 40 turns in, you know. Of course, we're only 2 turns in, but
Well, what
for
is the
now,
environmental threat level?
it's everything maxed.
Oh, okay.
Well, at least this game is making me feel good about myself, so that's something.
You fought so many times you can level up your commander already.
Yeah, I guess. Where would I see the level? Is that the... And the music is good. Definitely is good.
Yeah, I turned it back up.
It seems like there's pretty much nothing that's not occupied. Okay, yeah, you explained to me why though, because of the lore. Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it now. With the interface, I mean. 4 turns for... Oh, I can see where 4 turns for heavy laser, 3 for aquatic deployment. 2 turns for biofarms.
I wonder how the aquatic combat works.
Well, I'm sure it's... Oh! You, I guess you will see the water and you will move them on the water. Pretty cool.
Yeah, but like you can probably make boats and stuff. So I assume the boat combat works differently.
Why would it work a different way?
Well, I mean, is it so when you have 2 units fighting each other, are they like fighting from boat to boat, or do you actually like use the boats themselves as units?
I'm sure it's a boat.
I hope so.
The guy on Twitch says, get ready for when you, he says, you build ships in the game and certain bio units work in the ocean. Because all the units can't fight on the ocean.
Okay.
How do I annex? I want to annex this territory now.
Okay, so take Adorable Valley, for instance.
Yeah.
You see how there's like a light bulb?
Oh, you click
right
on it.
below the
Yep,
name?
yep, yep.
You have to move a unit there, and then you can do
Oh,
those.
okay. Oh, and I can't do it in this turn. Maybe this thing can fly there? No, it can't. Oh, and it has this Imperial Archives, it's called it. Game concepts.
Yeah.
Damn, this game, it's gotta be one of the year's best games. It definitely trounces in Mir. I don't even know if I want to go back now. Freaking logging in once every 3 hours to play 5 minutes.
I love how the you can see terrain underneath the water as well. It's not just like this.
Yeah.
It's like coasts.
It's incredible. It's incredible. How about Anno 1800? Have you tried that? I think I'm gonna download that. Fuck it, I might download it after you leave and just play that.
I don't think I've played it. I played one of them that was like, it was all sea based. It was one of the older ones.
Really, sea-based Anno. Oh yeah, you mean the sci-fi one? Is that what you mean? 22.
It might be. Anno 2205, 2070.
I think I heard
Yeah,
that.
I think it was one of these. Yeah. Yeah, I think it was Anno 2070.
How do I know that there's no other actions to perform? I should click next turn.
If there's any actions you can take and you click end turn, it will say, hey, you still have actions left. For example, it says above your minimap, upgrade
Yeah, you're
commander.
right. No, I said you still have events to available, but what do I know? How do I know what these events are?
It says so above your minimap. It says upgrade commander. There's like a list of things you can do. The only thing left is that.
Oh, okay. Man, this game so far it's pretty fucking awesome, I think.
Yeah.
And if you hadn't mentioned G2A, I would never have thought of it. And then I would not pay, you know, what are they asking for? 50-60 for a game that, you know, because I'm not sold on the series. I didn't know, you know, the first Age of Wonders that I played was a decent 4X game. I would give it 4 out of 5. Yeah, I would give 4 out of 5, but I would not be super hero upgrades. Green specialist or commander.
What happens if you scroll down on the hero upgrades list? What do you have to avoid bullets?
Void bullets. So there's nothing with I can spend 5 on.
Well, you can spend like 2 and then 3.
Yeah, I know, but I wanted to buy the most expensive one because presumably it would be the best. What about the air commander one? Okay, I see infantry commander. I don't see any naval commander. Steady aim. Renewal. That sounds cool. Heal a friendly in for 30. Can only be used once per battle. Let's do that. And I have 1 skill point, which I can't. And turn. See what the guy's saying. He says this game is 100 times more fun if you play with friends and have it so that you can see all the battle your friends are fighting.
Oh, so you can do that in this game. Oh, they have quests too. That's awesome.
Did you read about the Spacers NPC faction? They originated from the masses that were kept subdued using infinite virtual entertainment. But now they are violent gangs roaming the... They originated from Trump's MAGA hat wearing... They are the bigot faction.
The Mad Max faction. It's thunderstorming here, so if I just disconnect, that's probably where I went.
And then what happens? The game stops?
No, you'll be able to keep playing. I'll just disconnect and an AI will take over.
It will tell me that?
Oh, yeah.
Probably.
Well, it does in other Age of Wonders games, so... This, like, sentient plant NPC faction approached me, and they're like, we want to live in harmony with everyone. Can you help us out? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, yeah. And they gave me a quest to kill everything around them.
So they can live in harmony.
Yeah, I'll do that.
I like some of the dialogue, a little bit of it. It says, "Could you do us a favor and send them back to the Dark Age, preferably in pieces?" That's pretty decent dialogue. Oh, but they give me a time limit. 10 terms. 10 turns. And
Yeah.
what if I decline though? Like, why not just accept everything? And if you fail, you failed. Is it like something negative that happens if you fail?
I don't know.
You got 7 viewers for some reason. I guess
In,
it's a new game.
In Legend, the way it worked is that, like, if you do quests for a faction, or they'll like you more. So it requires more like influence, like your diplomacy stat, in order to declare war on them. So you wouldn't want to do quests or accept quests from a faction that you're going to be declaring.
Did you plan? Yeah, makes sense.
Empire task.
I'm now exploring the ocean just in case there's some barrels. I'm scavenging. The music is freaking... It's just perfect for the map.
I think there's a faction-specific music too.
NPC army of rogue marauder or whatever. Okay.
That is big. Can you imagine if you could like go to other planets? Like there'd be multiple planets, multiple maps within the same game.
They would need, it's the same with PA, they would need a way to automate stuff after a while. They need to learn from Factorio and stuff like that. Well, not literally, but... You played Factorio, right? Have you played Factorio?
No, I haven't.
Okay, yeah, they would need some way to... You know, like in Civ, at least the first 3, you had the governors. You could put a... Well, not the first one, I think, the second or the third. So you could have a governor in a city and auto... It's like auto-resolve for the tactical battles, but auto-build in the city.
Yeah.
So eventually you would have to have auto-build for the planet. And then you tell me what's the fun in that. Well, the fun in that would be that...
lots of other 4X games do that. Yeah, you can like apply different governors, and the governors will like have different personalities as far as they like automate things. So you get to choose like governors that you want to do something with a particular city or planet. Is that
I
what you
want
mean?
to start like Rust, with a rock, naked on the beach. And I want to go from there, do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To having the entire universe. In Rust, there's a launch site. You haven't seen the launch site? It's the biggest monument. So you fix the thing, you launch, then you go to another planet, and you see other races. And
Oh, for one minute, I thought you meant you could actually do that in Rust right now.
right now, no.
I almost just reinstalled Rust. What operations do you have?
What do you mean operations?
So bottom left of the mini map, there's like a, it's like a, I don't know what the term for that
The-
sort of. I'm sorry, bottom left of the mini map, which is on your right,
Oh,
below
okay.
the end turn button. There's like it's like a rectangle with a triangle at the bottom.
Operations.
Oh, you don't
Operations
have
are
any.
gone.
Okay, never mind.
What is that? What is that supposed to be? You're holding
Those are
back
like,
from me.
oh yeah. So in previous games, operations were spells, and they would be things like give a city more production or less production, or like take over a unit, or like summon units, cast fireball, that sort of thing. Operations are just the sci-fi equivalent of those, and you get to research more. I start off with one which is just like a giant electrical beam. I haven't gotten to use it yet though.
How do I reinforce my army? I want to add units to it. It's in my... Oh, but I haven't. Have I built any yet? I guess...
Like if you have the unit, if you build it, you just walk it onto your army if you have slots available.
Production ready.
Okay, so I produced a unit. And I think it's on top of the other ones, but is it... Oh... Okay, I'm looking at the entire map. So the map wraps around, right?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think it wraps around north to south though, just east to west. Yeah, it doesn't wrap around north to south. The fog of war looks pretty cool too if you zoom in on it.
The what? The Fog of War, yeah? Well,
Yeah.
let's see. Yes, it is pretty cool. I think it's not, it's like textures though, it's not 3D
Yeah, it's just a
particle
texture.
effects.
Happiness event in colony.
Oh man. Liberation.
With 2 or 3 friends, you can play all week on and off, I think. If it's just 2 or 3 friends, and they, you know, they know that they'll be available this week, then you could.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna play this a lot this week. Shit, I'll be right back. mech.
Okay, I changed my mind now. I clicked to attack somewhere and I don't want to do it. Hold on. I'll do that. Abort attack. I just need to build more units in my... How the fuck do I have trouble choosing my city when there's a unit on it.
You
okay,
just select it twice.
Okay. Yeah, like you don't even manage your colonies, dude. Like, yeah, it's you don't even manage which where to put the colonies. So what kind of? It's definitely much simplified from even Civ 1. But I don't know. Maybe you can do it manually if you want. At least at the beginning, it's Why would you do it manually though if he has a really good AI that chooses the best? Well, sometimes you want to focus on something. It's
Are you talking about the province system?
yeah, that's what I'm talking about. I mean, even just the fact that it doesn't allow you to build a colony in neighboring provinces, like
It doesn't.
no, I tried that option in the colony, the new one that you told me to capture the hovering flag or whatever. And when I hovered over build a colony, it said you cannot because it's adjacent to another colony or something.
Okay. You can probably settle it. You might not be able to build a colony there, though.
No, you can't settle it. Yeah, but you can't.
The reason games switch to like this province system is that in games where you're like free to just plop down a city anywhere you want, it always turned into this.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, I know what you're
You
talking
would just spam out cities as close to everyone as possible, and it became a rush to do that.
Well, if you spam too many, there is an optimal. You cannot just one next to each other; they will never grow, unless there's some kind of exploit. It definitely has good, really good menus, I think. Hmm.
The sea is a maiden of many moods, most of them murderous. Captain Peter Visser, Salty Bay Colony.
Tech tree is also not that big. Of course, I'm looking at the half of it.
The tech tree does seem very small. I guess maybe that's the price to pay if you have like a bunch of different unique ones.
How balanced are these? Who knows, huh?
Yeah.
Probably not at all.
Yeah, probably not, especially not day one.
It even tells you how many turns you'll have it. Each, I'm gonna lose the mission because I don't have enough time to build enough. Okay. Oh. The colony militia power cannot move, can it? It cannot leave the militia, the colony.
No, I don't think so. Oh, they added militia in. That's interesting. In Age of Wonders 3, cities didn't have militia. So unless you kept units back there, anyone could just come in and bop your base. It was very easy to lose like that.
Yeah, in Civ there's nothing. You have to leave units in the. Again, I'm talking about the first 3 though. I found some more stuff in the water, by the way, but just exploring. Oh, I found more stuff. Oh wait, no, there's enemies there.
Have you found any Cosmite yet?
Yeah, I think in the water.
Ah.
Cosmite stash, that was the last thing I found. So, if my army power is smaller than the enemies, is there any chance that the auto-resolve battle will win it for me?
Very possibly, yeah. Literally just last night, I went into combat in Age of Wonders. Told me I was very likely every single unit.
I'm gonna do it. Oh, I should have waited for a few more rounds, at least to get a couple more units, but whatever.
What are you fighting?
Yeah, there's some bots.
They look like vacuum cleaners. Back.
Enemy down.
I'm back.
Enemy eliminated.
You know what?
Our leader shall return.
I think I died.
Enemy killed.
Looks like you might. Yeah, I think you'll win this.
But my leader died. That's not a game over?
No. Commanders will respawn after a while. Heroes, however, will die. Why is your flying unit just running away?
No
I guess
idea.
it's low
Enemy
HP.
annihilated. Victory is ours. Objective completed.
And now where's my... I have like no units over my... This is the price of victory. He's recuperating in the HQ. Oh, I see. It even has like... oh, I see. And then I got... Oh, they're coming back. See, one thing they screwed... If they were really trying to make Alpha Centauri 2, they screwed up the fact that in that game, you arrive on a planet from space, and it's unexplored, and everything is up to you. Like, now I start, and there's already a freaking... my town, and there's already towns all around me, and we even have borders, and there's even colonies. Like, it's not the same thing. Like, everything is... anyway, it's still great, but... it's different,
I
I
wonder
guess.
what the other planets are like. Like, if you select a barren planet,
Yeah.
is there a lot less stuff?
I definitely don't want to choose the ground-only planet. Then you can't see the water.
Lasers are fast, accurate, and leave no bloody mess. Just the delicious smell of fried bacon. Mark
Alright, I'm
McNash,
attacking the AI
CEO,
here.
Lays Tech.
What's that?
Oh, never mind. I thought I was about to fight the AI, but they ran away.
I don't know what the fuck to choose. Oh, and the tree for the military is even smaller than the society one. Oh, or is it the society I'm looking at? I don't know. It's a military.
Oh, if you go to your city, and then you
Mhm.
click on the colonist section, and then turn off colonist management auto, you can assign how your pops.
Yeah.
Yeah, I only just found that out.
Yeah, it's just that when it starts you at such an advanced stage, it's a mission to find out what all this shit is. Whereas when you start off and you have just one colonist, you just put him somewhere, and you learn much better that way. It's tough to learn like this.
Yeah.
I don't get how G2A can offer those guys at 20 euros a game. Well, unless they have one or two keys, the way I get them. You get them to review the game and then you sell it instead. Fair enough. But if they have lots of keys, how are they getting them? They
I
still need
thought
to
that
be
what
the
they
office.
do is they buy the keys.
Oh, that's the scam. Like they buy them, so I don't know where they buy them with a credit card, and then they charge back the payment. But I don't see, so they sell the key, but I just don't see how that can happen on a regularly because eventually, wouldn't their credit card company say, "Why are you, returning all these charges again and again?" Or
Oh,
they buy with stolen credit cards, keys,
oh.
and they don't care.
As far as I know, what they did was they like buy the keys in an area where it's a much lower price, and then they sell that key at that price in an area where it's much higher,
Oh, I see
where
what
like
you're
the
saying.
price is higher. I
Yeah,
don't know
yeah. I
how they
mean,
get
the,
that
the
to work,
Russia,
but-
the Russia key right now is like $16 or something. What do you do? But I don't think it unlocks. Like when you buy a Russian key and you sell it to a European person, he cannot use it on Steam. Steam says it's not for your region.
Yeah, you'd think it would be very easy to get around that by just everything,
But just what?
region locking the keys.
They are region locked. That's why when you go to G2A, it says Steam key global or Steam key Russia or Steam key North America or whatever. They
So
are region
then,
locked.
what I wonder is how do they get the cheaper keys? Like, let's say it's much cheaper to buy this game in Russia, and then sell it somewhere else.
You cannot
If the
sell it
key
somewhere else because
locked.
it's a Russia. It's locked to a Russian. That's why a lot of the whining that goes on about G2A. I don't know what it is, but uh, yeah. I mean, what I'm doing is unethical, but it's not illegal. I have the key. They gave it to me. It's mine. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it. And I don't have a lot of keys. You know, like a developer gives me one key. It doesn't give me 10. So there's no way to clamp down on that unless
Yeah.
Steam stops using keys. I mean, there's no reason. Why would there's no reason to use keys at all? You know, there should be a system like you buy a game on the Humble Store. It doesn't give you a key to redeem on Steam. It should just connect automatically to Steam and turn on this game for you.
Yeah.
The moment you create the key, you create a market in keys.
Each pop is only worth 5 food.
Oh, I found a... What is that? Is that a naval... It's a naval army. A ship. It's a freaking submarine. Oh, I think I found more energy, but there's a monster guarding it.
Production ready.
Oh shit.
Sector
If you engage
annexed.
multiple armies at once before the combat even begins, like in the auto combat stage, you can like move your units around. So like joining armies will like be able to flank.
Huh.
Be cool.
Oh, I found more shit in the water. Oh no, there's a thing there. God damn it, from a distance it shows stuff floating and then we get right next to it. Oh, I met somebody. Oh, I cannot speak because my commander, like I'm in a, that's ridiculous. Because my commander is recuperating, I cannot reply to the freaking
You can't do
diplomacy.
diplomacy when your commander is dead.
He's not dead, he's recuperating. So he cannot send a little message from his hospital bed.
Pretty ridiculous.
I'll be back in a sec.
Alright.
back. Where? These rewards for attacking a player, killing 6 of his units, or making treaty or whatever, these are very artificial. Like, your goal is to win the game. It's not to you know, to be led forward with little I mean, that's tutorial level stuff. If it's in the normal game, that means it affects the normal game because it gives you rewards for doing this little stuff. I don't know how I feel about it. Yeah, I would say, yeah, I don't know. Is this the general direction of this genre in this last few years, or there was
Most,
in the old games there was this thing that you start with nothing. It's like Rust, and you build up everything. This game there's quite a lot of complexity, but it's not wide open of build whatever you want. Like, there's certain channels and ruts within which you have to perform. Whereas in the old games, you could like put everything, like you could like 100% in a single direction. Whereas now you have to divide. You have the science tree, you have the military tree, you have the little quests. So you cannot like pull all your energy and put it in a single direction, try to make a headway in that direction. You have to, you know, so your options are fewer.
Yeah, as far as the like those quests you get, like, or the objectives, like do 2 quests for an NPC faction and you get all this random stuff. Past couple of 4X games I've played use them. I'm not sure how I feel about them, because like you said,
the events themselves, I have no problem with them, as long as they're balanced or whatever. I have no problem with them. Well, what I have a problem with is getting rewards for completing little, not the event itself, but the other one where it said like sign a treaty with you know, with somebody and attack somebody else. You know, maybe your strategy is do not attack anybody else until the very last moment in the game. Maybe you want to have that strategy.
So if you want to do that, then wouldn't you try to go for the like Unity events, like the diplomat?
Oh, I don't know how that stuff works. Like, the idea is to complete as many events as possible across all categories, right? Or is it the idea to like choose a path? Oh, okay.
Those are just like little side things. Those aren't victory objectives.
Okay, yeah, it makes sense. No, it's in any case, you know what? It's cool to like not be exactly the same as the old games, but with better graphics. Like, if they gave me now Alpha Centauri with these graphics, that would be awesome. But at the same time, it's nice to play something new. I just want to dive in those waters, man. Just hang out at the beach. The funny thing is, I'm on a tropical island where I could go to an actual beach in 10 minutes. But I haven't left my apartment in weeks, man. Well, the water here, I tell you, it's not that blue. It's not that blue. It's
I lived on a tropical island. I don't think I would spend any time in my house. Well, maybe it gets old after a while.
It does get old, my friend. It does get old. You need, you know, you need the variety and stuff. Although mine is not tropical, it's subtropical, so it's not exactly Hawaii. The water is not that blue, it's not that warm. So maybe I should move it. Maybe this is the message of this game. Oh, I think I got back my dude.
Our colonies require the means to protect themselves and a reason to stay. At the very least, it's time to invest in some good old-fashioned guns and beer.
Holy shit. Okay, yeah, you cannot establish colonies adjacent to an already existing colony. That's interesting. I wonder why that is.
It seems that I'm in a sector that has been claimed, and if I build up, okay, I'm gonna build up. Nobody's gonna stop me.
What are you building up?
Forward base, and it says that that gives them casus belli to attack me easier. I think I've heard about 3-4 music tracks so far, and they're all great.
Yeah, I like the strategic map tracks. I don't like the combat tracks as much.
I haven't been paying attention to those because I was nervous in the tactical map. There's a spore cloud.
Production ready.
I still don't have any operation. Is that a bad thing?
Not if you don't want them. I think they're pretty good.
How do I get one then?
You would get it from research.
Oh, I see.
There's an operations research in society.
Wait.
And then in military, I also have like a huge part of my tree is like operations. It's probably different for you because you're not robots. Oh, you do have an operation now.
I do? Where does it say?
So open up the operation tab and then go over to tactical.
Oh,
It's only something that you can use in the middle of combat. It's not a strategic one, but yeah, you can call it on a laser strike.
Would the computer, the auto resolve, do that? Call it?
Probably not, because that takes up a resource that you have like limited of.
So I start the combat, I use the laser strike, and then I add.
Auto
Yeah. One thing that I don't like about the map is that the areas that are green and snowy and desert, they don't blend into each other naturally. And the borders are exactly on the like whoever made the borders decided, okay, we'll stop here with the edge of the desert.
Yeah, that like snowy forest right next to the desert looks pretty bad.
Yeah. Oh, I hadn't noticed it before. Yeah, that's horrible. Yeah, it's an alien world, all right.
Fortunately, there's nothing like that next to me.
Definitely, it feels that I'm playing alone. Like it doesn't feel like I have to wait for you or anything.
Yeah.
A couple of times I've seen the next player, but it was just so little. And who knows though? I mean, if it's many players, it could be.
If it's a lot of players and someone is like really bombing out, then they can take a while to manage all this stuff.
And everybody attacks him just to get rid of him.
Yeah, I've done that before. Yeah. I can recruit another hero. Nice.
So I don't have any heroes and you have two? How do you
Yes,
get them?
that sounds good to me.
How do you get them?
It just popped up. I think it has to do with your happiness. Like every time you get another happiness event.
I'm
you can
happy,
see-
dude. I'm super happy. Happiness. Also, I have to improve my happiness.
At least I think that's what it's connected with. I don't really know.
You're sending me on a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
Oh, handle hero offer, join offer. There we go.
Oh, so we probably all get it on like turn 10 or something.
But you said you already had.
I'm probably just going through my events in a different order.
Oh no! I hit and request another hero, and I thought it was just cycled right there and then.
No.
No, can I take it back?
You might be able to.
How?
You see the teal icon? No, you can't take it back. You'll get another one next turn.
Okay.
Maybe.
That's it. I'm doomed now.
Yep. I think I've already won.
Look, if the game really has difficulty, the kind of difficulty that Civ had, because we play the hardest difficulty, then neither of us is gonna win this game.
Yeah.
The only sliver of hope we might have of surviving is to lie the whole game. Unless the difficulty is bullshit. Then fair enough. We don't even know, does it cheat?
Oh, it almost certainly. I've never played a Florix game that didn't have.
Okay.
I went over to attack these robots, and it's like an enemy AI. Their army power was 1900 minus 700.
What did you attack?
It was just another AI next to me.
And you won?
No, I ran away.
Oh. I found more cosmite in the water. I took it.
I think I accidentally turned
I found another cosmite. 2 stashes in a single turn.
You should be able to like spam out settlers then.
Spam out what?
Settlers.
Is that what the game called Colonizers?
Oh, they are called colonizers. Yeah, colonizers. In Civ, I guess they're called settlers.
Okay, I'm producing one. Okay, you can bring them up. That's good. In the queue. Oh my god, this queue is beautiful.
Incoming communication.
You are pathetic, dirty rats that have crawled out of the rubble, as you said. I'm not gonna negotiate. Oh, it's like it mirrors this negotiation. I don't plan to do that. Whatever, cancel. Pronouncements. Compliment. I'll compliment her.
Remember that takes up 10 influence and you only have 15. So you might want to save that unless you're really trying to not get
Yeah,
more.
yeah. Forget it, I'm saying nothing. You called me a rat, dirty rat, and I said nothing. I wonder if I can stream this game at 1080p 60. Right now I'm streaming 1080p 30. But I think I might be able to.
Oh, sick. I have strategic operations now.
Production ready.
Tactical, you mean?
No, I've always had tactical ones. Now I have strategic operations.
What is that?
It's stuff like you can buff cities. This one makes monitoring stations. And it's cloaked so other people can't see it.
Have you played Civ Beyond Earth?
No, I haven't. I almost did, but didn't quite get there.
There is no obstacle I cannot pass through with my harmonic phase modulator.
Have you
Matter doesn't
modified any
matter.
of your units yet?
Who would
Like, give them
suppose
different
that
guns or
substance
anything?
is merely 2 waveforms in alignment?
You can modify the units.
Tech Oilar,
Oh, yeah.
Void-Tech Line Patrol.
Yeah, you know what? I never did that in Alpha Centauri either. I just let the auto thingy.
That's what a lot of the military researchers are for. You like click on one of your units, you can add different mods and things. It's not as detailed as Alpha Centauri though.
You can add stuff when the unit has already been built, or you can design a unit to build later.
Both. Holy shit. One of my operations collects 50% of a targeted player's total energy income over 5 turns.
Oh. And that's the science that you discover, essentially.
That was in my operations research in society. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I found more stuff. Imperial production stash. 68 gears or whatever that is.
Oh, that gives you a lot more production. I mean, I need a manual combat here.
I need to play Endless Space 2, but I think I need to play Endless Space 1 first, no?
I mean, I wouldn't really recommend Endless Space.
I mean, from a perspective of somebody who wants to critique these games, you have to know where it's coming from, no? That's the thing.
That's true.
Let me know when you're done, because I'm browsing the internet.
Okay, I've only just begun setting up. So it might take a bit.
No worries. Oh, I got Steam cards. Training cards.
Awesome. Let's see what this laser. Awesome.
Oh, the map looks really great on the front page of Insomnia.
Okay, just one enemy left.
Where are you compared to me on the map?
I mean, the map wraps around, so it's difficult to tell.
Okay.
We could be right next to each other because I haven't explored west at all. Alright, my turn's done. I'll be right back.
Operations upping. Enemy annihilated.
I'm back.
I'm doing auto combat, and it told me that operation available. It told me
Enemy
while I was in the
annihilated.
middle of
Unit
auto combat,
destroyed.
but I can't see anywhere on the map on the where I would. Maybe I need to stop. Can I stop the auto combat in the middle?
Yeah,
of...
you can just toggle it off. Same button you'd use to turn it on.
Okay, I stopped it, and
It says you have no usable operation.
where are you seeing this? Oh, no usable version. Okay.
And you have no tactical operations points, so you must have used one in auto combat. So maybe they do.
Maybe they did use it. Right.
Enemy killed.
Enemy killed, but that's my...
Unit down.
no,
What is that scan move?
no idea.
Unit has fallen.
So do you have, by the end of the game, huge wars with like the map, the tactical map filled with units?
I hope so.
Do you have like wonders of the world, like huge nukes on the map?
Unit has fallen. Our opponent was
Probably, yeah.
stronger.
I know some of the spells in Age of Wonders 3 could get pretty nutty. And I know you can make like giant mech units that you can actually take cover behind.
Objective completed.
Wait, where did this war happen? I am confused. Only 6 units allowed per army, then no.
You can bring in multiple armies though. I think you
Okay.
can bring up in 3 armies, so it would be, 18. Still not a ton.
Oh, that's where... Oh, it's that Marauder army that screwed me over. So you have to tell me how to bring in multiple armies because I'm gonna need to do it soon.
I think you just fight while they're nearby.
Okay, I lost track what the fuck is happening, man, because I don't even know where this fight happened. I thought it would happen because I was moving to it. Is it this unit that fucked me over?
Like you lost units to a fight?
Yeah, there was a fight, but it wasn't the fight that I thought that was gonna happen, and I don't know which part of me, of my empire this fight happened in. Anyway. See, so when a unit is surrounded by mountains, you cannot bring two armies into it, can you?
Yeah, I mean, you could bring flying units probably.
No invasion there. Oh, if you look at my map now, I am somewhere with underwater. What is that? Forest, weeds. Yeah. Oh, stuff. I found stuff. Oh no, there's a thing there.
Incoming communication.
Okay, I can now at least talk to her. She's insulting me again. Compliment insult. Anyway, no, I'll ignore her again.
Empire task completed.
Oh no, I get it. What it was? It was a marauder attacking they were attacking an installation of mine that had militia in it. Um, that's why I was confused. Like, where did I find this army? It was just an army that was. Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
I
it
see.
is. Also, the militia looks a little different from my normal army. Like,
Is that it? It's just like one dinosaur attacking you?
yeah,
Attacking
exactly,
an entire
exactly,
city?
exactly, exactly.
Right. Oh, see, now you have operations ready. It's probably not worth it using against this guy, but now you can use them.
Oh, I see.
Well, they get replenished at the end of every turn, or the beginning of every turn, so you may as well use them.
I mean, I don't think I can use it. It's the auto, right? Or can I use it? Click, click, nothing happens.
Well, you would have to turn auto combat off.
Okay.
Enemy destroyed.
But
Our forces are victorious.
It's got 100 achievements, this game. I got
hell
5
yeah,
of them.
finally have aquatic deployment. I have the manual combat again. I'm getting attacked by a 1,000 level army.
Operations available for priming.
Shit.
Production ready.
How do you give a robot a parasitic infection? Oh boy. Just made a huge mistake. I don't think I killed a single enemy unit there.
I wonder all those
Operation
multiplayer lobbies that are playing right now. They never finish a game, do they? Well, I guess, you know, people pop out and then you finish it with the AI, I guess.
I mean, yeah, it probably depends also on how big the map is, that sort of thing.
Unit lost. Enemy eliminated. Enemy annihilated. Enemy eliminated. Enemy annihilated. Enemy down. Enemy down. Our forces are victorious.
Go to the score tab and tell me what score it gives you. It like what's your ranking?
It's 11 out of 12.
Objective
Pretty
complete.
bad.
Okay. I am 12 out of 12.
Hell yeah, I'm the best.
You're winning.
What is your score? Mine is 2001.
Let me see. Score. Yours is how much? Mine is
2001?
504.
Oh my god.
What have you been doing all this time? How can you have so much
Nothing,
score?
I just lost all of my units. I don't have a single another colony. I don't know, I'm in the dumpster.
What does it say around a 13 out of 150? Don't tell me it ends the game at 150.
13 out of 150. Where does it say that?
In the objectives tab, score victory. In the same line where it says rank 11 out of 12.
Oh yeah.
Is that only
Yeah,
for
yeah,
that
that's the
victory
term.
condition?
No, the game ends at 150. You can turn that off.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
At least you said you can turn it off, but it's ridiculous that it's on by default.
Oh, I was looking at the. So if you go to the objectives and then you go show rankings, that's what I'm looking at. It says 2001 there. But if I look at the other thing, it says 770. So if that's what you were looking at, then I'm only 2 points ahead.
Yeah, I'm 504 there. Where's the show rankings?
Oh, it's grayed out for you. It's like a tech you have to get.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah, you're right. It's thick. Man, and I was feeling so good before I saw that number because nobody has stopped me doing anything. Like in a normal Civ game, if I had put maximum difficulty and I had just started the game, I'd have lost long ago. The very first game, the very first. But now I'm playing and I'm destroying everything, and the thing is telling me that I'm doing shit. Fuck you. You're not even supposed to tell you your ranking. Like in Civ, you have no idea how you're doing compared to the others until they steamroll you.
It's funny how different our experience with Civ is, because I've only played 4, 5, and 6.
And I already 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. So all this stuff you're saying about Civ is like, it's like it's not
Yeah,
true in the ones I've
it's a
played.
different game. Yeah, it's a different game. That's interesting. Maybe I dreamed that I played Civ. Maybe I haven't actually played it. So have you heard of Civilization Call to Power?
No.
That's 2 games released by, I think, EA. Civilization Call to Power 1, Call to Power 2. I don't know how they... I guess, yeah, they were not using the Civilization franchise. I guess Civilization franchise. It was just, I mean, you can use the word Civilization, I guess. I don't know. But, so those are 2 mediocre Civilization games released in the late 90s, and I played both of them. Early 2000s, and they were fun at first, but they were shallow. They also ended much faster, like Civ would take days, but you could finish that like in a day or and a half or something.
These just look like Civ to me. I mean, well, that's obviously, but
Yeah, it looks like Civ, but I can't tell you now why it's shallower. I can only tell you it's been such a long time. I can only tell you that it was fun at the time. At the time, because you know. The 4X games were so rare for a new 4X game to come out. They were so complex, difficult to make, that when a new one came out, it was an event. You know, you had to play it immediately. And then when you played it, Civ or whatever, then you had to wait a year. Only Civ was good. Master of Orion is bullshit. It's not 4X, it's 1X. Master of Magic was awesome, but it had the problem that, you know, because it's fantasy, you cannot really have evolution of technology and shit. It was, you know, like the city building aspect was shallow, but the tactical stuff and the heroes were awesome. That's what made the game. But then after that game was done, then they made no sequels. And that's why I bought Age of Wonders, because, you know, it was gonna be the next Master of Magic or whatever, maybe, but it wasn't. It was worse, definitely. And it's kind of it's a kind of a bummer that Age of Wonders has had like 2 sequels and Master of Magic has had nothing.
really not a single one.
No. It's the buggiest game I've ever played, but I didn't give a shit. I had to reload every like 5 turns. Okay, so I have 6 skill points now.
When I was a kid, I had to game on a Mac, so I played a lot of like 4X, like basically like Chinese knockoffs. And one of them was called Free Civ, which was an open source version of Civ, and
I've heard of it.
it was so bad.
Fuck it, I think I'm gonna start attacking the neighbors. See if I can raise my score.
It did not work out for me.
Yeah, this is a good game, but it's not 4X the way I know it. It's stuff is a lot streamlined, and I guess it's modern 4X, I guess. And weirdly, it's harder to learn this than the old ones, because they throw you in on the deep end. The deep end might not be so deep, but it's just harder to learn. Dude, I remember coming back home on I don't. How was I coming back home? Anyway, well, a taxi probably, or a bus. I can't remember. And I had the Civ 1, the box in my hands, and I opened the box, and I was reading the manual on the way home. trying to figure out, you know, how the game plays before I start. It was quite, it was insane to read that manual, because the stuff he was saying was science fiction to us, like all the stuff you could do. The strategy games beforehand, they were so simple. None of them had evolution, so if it was a fantasy, it was fantasy. If it was modern...
Well, yeah, I guess that must have been weird at first.
Enemy
And then
eliminated.
you have this game that says that you start with a set list 4000 BC, and then if you flip some pages in the manual, 100 pages, it's a big manual, then it says nuclear bombs. What?
I'm gonna have to go back and play some of these older Phyrexes you're talking about, because I'm curious what you mean by like more streamlined.
Yeah, it's
Enemy killed.
you're not
Our
placing. Are
forces
you
are
placing in this
victorious.
game the colonists on the squares to develop them around your base? Are you
Like,
putting
mean, like
them?
in Civ?
Yeah. Where is that?
No, you do that from colonist management, and yeah, I don't like that. I like to actually place where my pop is going, as opposed to just popping them in a generic like food meter.
Well, I won, didn't I? I was just talking to you. Did I win? I won. Can I move in and take their... Oh no, they have other people in their base. So it will take another... It will take another battle. To take their base. Oh, my power is 666. My army's power.
Nice.
That means that's it. I've unlocked the secret code.
You've
It's
won.
unbeatable now. I wonder if it moves faster when it goes over roads.
Yeah, roads should have a lower movement point cost.
Anyway, I don't know. That's the best new game I played this year.
This?
But I haven't played many. I mean, it's definitely better than Emir and Satisfactory. Those were the two big games that I was expecting to be good, hoping to be good, and they were not as good. This one, it was not so much on my radar, but maybe, I don't know. It's just because I just don't have, for this company, for this age of company, a big, you know.
Was Monster Hunter World 2019 or 2018? That was 2018, yeah, never mind.
Which game?
Monster Hunter World.
Yeah. And early, like I think it was February or something.
Okay.
I don't get what happens with the colony pod, dude. I moved to the colony pod in the neighboring
What was
sector.
that? Your voice? Oh, nearest sector.
Yeah. And it says that you can upgrade the sector with a colony pod, but when I click on it, it just sends me back to my
Oh,
main
okay. So
base.
that's already in your borders. That's
Okay.
part of that's a sector. It's not a
Okay.
colony.
Okay. So I have
So
to
you need
move.
to move it to try it to the Holy Woods.
To
It's
the
the
Hollywood. Oh, I
snowy.
see what you're saying. Yeah, you're right. Oops. The hero cannot join with my commander is. So I guess the hero is another commander. That's why it treats it.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're saying to get both of these armies in the battle, they have to be adjacent when they attack?
I think so.
Okay, because if you're wrong, I might lose my fucking.
Oh, I'm not going to guarantee anything. I mean, if you go to attack, it will it will show you them being there, so you'll know whether or not
Okay.
they're going to be in the fight, and if they're not going to be in the fight, you can just retreat.
Oh, Robo is here. Maybe he's gonna play with us. Let me fix his clan tag. I wonder if he plays. He plays a lot of. He likes strategy, tactics, and all that. But I don't know if he plays 4X specifically. Uh, are you waiting for me? What's happening? Because I was
Oh
doing
yeah,
something.
it's your turn.
Okay, I'll be there in a sec.
No worries.
Okay. Raids won't sustain us for so long, even on veterans. Whatever, I always accept. Confirm movement. Sure, buddy. How many territories do you have?
Like, how many sectors have I claimed?
Yeah, well.
I have 2 sectors and 2 colonies, or 2 cities. So I guess it's 4 in total.
Oh, they moved. Wait, I think that the commander. Wait, did he move? Yes, he moved and he joined the army. So it's possible. The hero, he moved. You get me? I'm gonna make the attack
Oh
then.
yeah, he did. He did.
And I have 8 down, 190 power now. How much power does this guy have? He has 876. So it's nothing. I can take him. Go. Oh, those were my friends.
Kick them off the planet. Kick those lunatics off your planet.
Yep. Declare war on space force. The action will reduce your reputation. The space force will send out invasion force to attack your colonies the duration of the war. Yep. Manual combat. Oh wow, that's impressive. This the ruins here or whatever it is.
Yeah, you might want to actually fight this one out if the power is that close.
But I don't know how to fight it. Like I don't know what the units do.
It's pretty self-explanatory once you just like mouse over.
I see. Are you trying to get me to lose?
Yeah. I don't know. I think the tactical combat is actually.
Now, for the time being, let's sort of resolve because it served me well so far.
Alright.
The scrolling here is a little jerky. What graphics card do you have?
It's a 1060.
You have a 4K monitor with a 1060?
Yeah.
I have 1080. Well, the shadow.
Yeah, I'm looking to upgrade to the 2070 for Cyber Monday.
Can you play shooters on 4K with a 1060?
Like modern shooters, no way.
Yeah.
I mean, I can. It's just not. I'm gonna get like 20 to 30.
So what do? You play them at 1080p on the screen, or you play them on projector?
I sit back from the TV and I play them on 1080.
Okay, fair enough. That makes sense. They should make an anime game like this, like Fire Emblem, but with these mechanics. And with like Japanese plot and shit. Fire Emblem 4X.
Yeah, I'd play that. At least the character designs would probably be pretty good.
That's the future, dude. Like collaborations across the world. Like Ubisoft makes one game with like 4 studios and 3 continents.
Yeah, there aren't really very many Japanese strategy games, are there? It's like romance. And I haven't even played that. I don't know if it's actually a real strategy game.
Romance of the Three Kingdoms.
Yeah. Is that strategy?
Of course, of course. Those games are great. It's quite unique. It's not 4X. It's, you know, before 4X, but it's good.
Unit destroyed.
Those games have very deep mechanics with, like you collect the rice and stuff, and you tax the rice and everything happens to the rice.
I guess it is in China.
And there's like the seasons, and then it's a bad season, you don't get much rice and you lose the game. They have very deep mechanics where you like recruit, you go to the village or whatever, and there's like dozens of generals, and you recruit them and you give them gifts, and it goes. Anyway, I played the very old. You know how old? The last time I played a game like this was
Enemy annihilated.
95, 94 maybe. So they've advanced a lot, and I have no idea in what way. So I guess after I'm done with this, I should play one of those games.
After you're done with what?
After I'm done with this game that we're playing now, you know, I should download some Nobunaga's Ambitions or Romance on Steam, the latest. Let's translate it and see how that's changed. And then I should download. Ah no, the sheet. Ah no, the last city building game I played was in Settlers 1, which I think was the very first city building game ever after. Well, okay, after SimCity, of course. Yeah, I played SimCity and I played Settlers, and then I never touched the genre again.
Yeah, I played SimCity and then I think like the Settlers 3, but it didn't really grab me. There's no combat.
Enemy killed.
Well, I guess
I
the
like
Settlers 3 had some
Our
combat.
forces are victorious.
I like that the enemies, they splatter and they okay. Honestly, you know what? All this time that we've been playing, this feels like 4X Lite. Like, no 4X game I've ever played has been this easy, and we're playing on the hardest everything. You're telling me, of course, that we're at the. I wouldn't know that we're doing so badly if I hadn't seen that number there. Which other 4X games don't have that number? Like, they don't tell you what the other people are. Oh, quest cancelled due to war. I had a quest with them. Whatever. I don't care about the quest. Now I can take the loot on my own. Then I don't need to ask them to give it to me. Upgrade commander. I don't care what the game is saying. I'm doing great.
It's very interesting to me that this feels like 4X Lite to you, because other than like split research trees, like society and military research being split, all this stuff is just stuff I've grown up with, like showing you the score, the NPCs around you being very easy, that sort of thing.
No, dude. In Civ 1, 2, 3, you play on the hardest level. They're gonna steamroll you. You know what you have to do? I'll tell you what you have to do to play that game on the hardest level. Everything hardest. You know what you have to do? You start playing. You play for about 10-20 minutes. The neighbor comes in and steamrolls you. You restart. Next time, same thing, same thing. And about 2 hours later, you start with a very lucky spawn, and then you have a chance. I have never been able to win a game like that with the first try. I would have to first, so it takes a couple hours at least until you find a good spawn and you do well, and then you can hold them off for a bit, because they're vicious. They come out of the fucking fog with a billion units and you're done.
Yeah, that's that actually is pretty much my experience with other 4X games, just starting them, like for the first time. I don't know. It could be because we're playing on a very large map, and max AI doesn't fill it up properly. But like, I guess I did start right next to someone else, but he didn't attack me despite the fact that I'm much weaker than he is. I don't know.
Besides that, diplomacy in the early games is quite useless. Yeah, yeah, that's quite useless. I mean, you can be fine with somebody for a long time, and then somebody. Of course, I've never played multiplayer. If you play multiplayer, then you cannot spawn many times. But then again, if you play multiplayer, the other players aren't cheating. Okay, I'm trying to figure out what I want here. I want infantry commander. But their territory still has. So I need to send a colony pod to make the territory into mine, to incorporate it properly, or is it just waiting for a turn?
It's right next to your colony, so I think.
Oh,
is that a full city? Is that a full city?
That seems like a city.
on it.
Annex landmark. I guess I need one turn to annex it. That's it.
Oh, no. Okay, so you've reached your sector limit. You need more population in your main city before you can.
Oh, okay. So how
add
do I
on
do
sectors.
that? I need to build some shit.
You build more food, which will make.
I get a brand new music track now. And it's great too. Oh, I haven't been doing that. I haven't been doing upgrades. The food looks like weed.
Yeah. Just need two more leaves. Leaves.
2 more ganja. Are they gonna release from prison all these people that are in prison now because of selling weed? It's
Some
suddenly
of them. Some of them will, some of them won't. And it depends on when you were in prison.
it depends on if you're black or white.
Yeah.
Downside is that they will be out of prison, but now they'll be out of a job.
Well, I wonder, like, are you still considered a felon, like a convicted felon? Probably not, because you're pardoned.
It's too hard to scrub the databases, so they'll just leave it. What am I looking at? Calling structures, boost output for research.
That's stuff you've made already.
Oh. Orders required. What should I do with this guy now? There's a unit here. May I as well attack these guys? See, why are those guys sitting there? Look. First of all, games like Civ, they have barbarians. They attack you and they keep you on your toes right from the beginning. And now I've had this unit here for ages. They've been sitting there. Why are they not attacking me? I guess that they're
Yeah, I don't know.
guarding the Imperial supply stash. So, why have I not been attacked in, like, what are we playing on? 1 hour, 2 hours? Nobody has attacked me. Just like that single flying, stupid.
Yeah, in other 4X games, like all those minor NPCs, they'll stay there and guard the stash, but they'll like send out units to attack you as well. I never feel like I don't feel like I'm under any threat at all. I'm literally at war with my neighbor, and I feel like very, very, very safe.
Well, I guess it's all resolved if you play multiplayer. Then it's just as hard as your enemy, as your opponent. So, as long as they give you good mechanics and good graphics and all that stuff, you can figure out the. Of course, not back in the day. No, back in the day, I needed the challenge, and they gave it to me. Those games gave it to me a big challenge. It's not well, they weren't easy.
Incoming communication.
I'm getting tired of this bitch insulting me all the time.
Go fight her.
Can't say anything. Oops. Now finally I'm attacked with a freaking submarine attacked my dinosaurs.
You gonna launch missiles at it?
Can I launch me what now? No.
No, I mean, like, how are they gonna fight it? They're submarines.
no
Are they just
idea,
gonna
no
like
idea.
get out on the deck and shoot you?
Can I run away or no?
It doesn't look like it.
Oh, I lost that unit.
You never need live with
I
regret
need to build a
when you can
quest.
rewind time, but your age will catch up with you. Rutger Norris, Echo Walker.
"13 turns, Jesus. That's a lot.
Oh shit, I unlocked a doctrine operation. Colony structures require 20% less production to build. Pretty good.
That's nice. Dude, if you had said to play yesterday, I was so tired. I
Operation
barely keep
Underway.
my eyes open. I couldn't think. But I still think I would have done well because I haven't been doing much thinking here.
Yeah.
Well, relatively. I mean, we're still at the bottom of the ranking.
Yeah, I basically have been spending most of my time looking.
Oh, I want to see my sniper now, my hero. That's doing well. Honestly, I think after you leave, I'm gonna download Anno. And then try that. And then what else did I say that I want to try? Oh yeah, Romance, the latest Romance of the whatever.
Enemy down.
Is Anno? What is Anno? Is it like city builder?
Yeah, it's Ubisoft.
Enemy eliminated.
Actually, I can only buy it on the Epic Store now, I think. Yeah.
Enemy eliminated.
Oh, maybe I can get a Steam key from G2A because they were selling it on Steam for a bit, the pre-orders, I think. And then when it came out, they moved it to Epic, but there's still a Steam
Enemy
page up.
destroyed.
And the people who ordered it there to have it.
Victory
on
is
Steam.
ours.
One again.
So is your main issue with the game so far the
Your voice broke out. My main issue is what?
is your main issue with the game so far the difficulty?
No. That's definitely an issue, but the main thing is it just doesn't feel like I've built this. I'm looking at all the structures in front of me. In these games, when you start, there's an empty map. Everything you see on the map after 2 hours, you've built. Or your enemies have built. Now I'm looking at this map. I have built nothing. Even when I build, It's like I take the colony pod. I cannot choose the square. It's only a specific square where I can put it. What is this? It feels like Halo Wars. Have you played Halo Wars?
No,
Used to
that
play
was
Halo
like
Wars.
trash.
Halo Wars is an RTS where you don't build bases. You like activate them. You walk over to them and you activate. It's and even when you have a base, it's like, honestly, it's not even light. It's like for children.
I know I'm probably going to sound like a point, but I would really check out Endless Legend. You start off with a settler, you build everything up from scratch. As you build cities, you actually like add it onto the squares next to your city, like you do in Civ.
Yeah, Endless Legend.
just-
Well, we have a good review on Insomnia, and it looks good. It's just that, well, I don't know. So you think Endless Legend is better than Age of Wonders 3?
Oh yeah, no, I think Endless Legend is the best 4X you can play nowadays.
Really?
Well, I mean, I haven't played them all, but I haven't played a better one.
It's definitely that the fantasy setting is not my favorite for 4X, and you know what? It's not just that it's not my favorite. It's that it goes against the very the 4X is not the exploitation. You know, the definition is exploitation, exploration, blah blah blah. But we had a term before. We were calling it grand strategy, and then somebody thought. I think one guy on PC Gamer, he thought of the term 4X. But before that, we were calling it grand strategy. Grand strategy starts with civilization, and the whole point of grand strategy is that you have evolution. You start from scratch, and then you build up to, nukes or whatever. But in a fantasy world, there's no evolution. The whole point of fantasy is that there's no evolution. It has stopped. So they struggle, those games. They struggle to become good 4Xs because you don't have science. So they're dumbed down in many ways. And you're telling me now that the best 4X is a fantasy-themed game. I'm having hard trouble believing that.
Okay, I can definitely see where that's coming from.
I'm sure that it might be good, but is it better than Alpha Centauri?
No,
Better
no,
than
not at all.
better than Civ, and then it's not the best 4X.
I guess I mean as far as like the more recent ones.
Oh, fair enough. Yeah, if you say that, yeah, it's hard to make these games, and
But thematically, the big thing behind Endless Legend is that you have this planet that you have winters that keep coming and they get longer and longer and keep messing you up more and more and more. So the theme is you have this like civilization, you have people like building empires, but they're all slowly crumbling anyway because of these.
you know what? I'll tell you
Because
what.
of these
I've seen a trailer from Endless Legend, and it's one of my favorite trailers ever. I don't know if you've seen that trailer. I posted in the. I have a thread on Insomnia where it's like the best game videos trailers, and I have that very high on my list. It's fantastic. So, if they did good work there, yeah, I definitely. I mean, I'm not gonna play two 4Xs at the same time, but once we're done with this, then I'll try the Endless Legend. Okay, what am I looking at now? Oh, army power 1093. What's the most army power you've seen?
1900. 1 second.
Okay. Oh, there we go. I got this too now.
I'm back.
Operations available for priming.
Oh, the heroes get upgraded too. For example, one easy way they could do it to make the game more complex is you lose your commander, you lose the game. Like, TA, PA, and all that stuff. And then, make him powerful, but make you really think about using him. Whereas now, you can use him forever. Like, I mean, it's there's almost no consequences. If I lose him, okay, I'll get him, and they have many different ways that they could, you know, that they could make the game more complex if they wanted to. It's just it kind of seems like they're trying to streamline it and to make. Oh, you know that it's on Xbox. I think it's on Xbox as well and on PlayStation, on release even. That's unheard of for a 4X game. What is this game doing on Xbox? On the plus side, they have really good menus, so they had to make good menus, because how else are you going to play with the controller? Did I reach the end of the map? Oh, I think I reached the end of. I think I reached the end of the map, the map, and it's not letting me, like you said, it's not letting me go further south.
Oh yeah, you reached the southern.
Oh, what am I looking? Okay, now I have to decide 2 cities to build shit on. That makes it a bit better.
You search for trailers on Insomnia. It says it's too common of a word.
Really, huh?
It's probably in every thread.
But search in the titles, or.
Oh yeah, here we go. Great video game trailers.
Yeah, yeah. And I've linked it there. Yeah, the forum is old now, and it needs to be upgraded, definitely. Man, I'm loving this UI, it's great. When I can hear now the wind, there's no music, it's just the wind. Fantastic.
Yeah, this trailer is pretty good. It really like sums up that main theme of the game, which is like the planet is like you have these like winters that are just absolutely fucking everyone up. And the later you get in the tech trees, the more techs just become about surviving these winters.
And you're saying that's multiplayer too, so
Yeah, it's primarily what I play multiplayer.
you were playing that the other day. How many people were you playing with?
Just 3.
Including you?
No, like 4 in total, sorry.
Cool.
Incoming communication. Production ready.
Nice, I produced. Oh, and now I have cooler, cooler units. Awesome.
Empire task completed.
Let's see what my fucking score looks now.
I'm at 845.
$646. I think the low. Okay, whatever. Du- 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 du. I think this game is gonna do better for them than Age of Wonders.
Yeah. I just found out recently that Notch funded all of Age of Wonders 3.
Yeah, I knew that. I knew that. I've read that. I think that was interesting back in the day to learn about that. I wonder if he made his money back. Can you look in my stream now? There is one group of enemies that has 1,000 power, and right next to them there's another group of enemies with 600 power. So if I attack the guy with 600, are they gonna be drawn in, the guys with 1,000?
Are they allied? Or like, are they part of the same faction? Those just look like random NPCs. Paragon faction. What is the other one?
NPC army, and this is...
Marauder War. So no, they're different. They're not going to help each other.
Okay.
It's funny. I can reprocess one of my colonists. I can kill them, but it gives me a 50% production increase.
Nice, that's the future. See?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. The game developers, they know that stuff. When are we gonna get, like, when a science fiction game comes out and shows war, and then the SJWs are gonna say, but in the future it's gonna be utopia, why are you depicting war? That's hate speech. Are you saying that our plans will never succeed?
I think I've seen articles already complaining of paper shotgun or some shit like that.
Do you have a sea base? I forgot about that. How do I? Where can I make the sea units if I don't have a sea base already? Can the colony pod just go in the water?
Yeah, I think so. I think we can just send it out there.
Okay, I'm gonna make another one then.
War has been declared on us.
No compliment now that they've been declared war. I don't even know, these people who declared war, I don't even know where they're, in what direction they are. Okay. Your actions on Insomnia have been closely observed by the prefect. Oh, you're in my website.
There may yet be hope for you and your kind.
We require this location. Please vacate. Oh, but I have to pay money for that? We shall grant you this favor. They left. That's it. I think I spent something, though. You know, the enemies next door have a lot of power. I need reinforcements. If I cancel something that I'm making, do I get the resources that they were spent on it, or no?
I believe you probably get the energy back, or the cosmite.
Oh, it's already 9. What time do you when do you have to leave?
Oh, I should probably leave in like 20 minutes.
Well, we might as well stop it now, because in 20 minutes my supermarket closes and I want to go get something to eat.
Alright.
Might as well call it whatever it is.
You can equip your commander with the vehicles.
So, how do I save?
How do you save?
Just hit this, and then option, surrender, privacy, exit to menu, exit game. I don't see a save.
Oop, okay.
What does that mean?
Okay, so I can... Oh, I can actually... You can be in multiple Planetfall games at once. That's kind of funny. It has like a list of games you're in, and you can hop in and hop out. Like, I just left, and now I'm loading back in. And it says it's my turn.
Oh, I get an exit to menu. No! Transferring save. Okay. What is that? Okay. Multiplayer sessions. Insomnia simultaneous turns ready to play. Back. Load game. Well, there's no save, but there's load. Load save game. Nothing.
Wait.
Online
okay, so I left,
multiplayer.
and now I'm joining back in. So whatever it is, it's still up there, I guess. Maybe it's like a...
Well, it's a turn-based game. No one's gonna play unless we play. And you think that nobody can join that?
No, I wouldn't think so.
I gave you a password. Yeah, of course nobody can join.
Oh, right.
Okay, so all we have to do is exit game.
Yeah.
And there's a server waiting. I don't know how it works. Back. Commander customization tutorial. Yeah, I really need to get rid of that screenshot with the bug. It totally, when I see it, I don't want to play the game. But some of the other ones are fantastic, so I have to find a way for that. Okay, dude, gotta run.
Yeah.
Catch you later.
I'm down to play later this evening. If not, I'll catch you later.
I probably will be too, but let's talk about it later in the Discord.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
Okay, bye.